do it. Good luck and have fun. This is the first game, ladies and gentlemen, of this quarterfinal match between Bonyth and Naugrim here on Outsider. At the bottom right position as the white Zerg, we do have Naugrim. Is turn rate 12 okay? It looks okay to me. Looks relatively smooth. Could do high latency if needed. And at the left side as the blue Protoss, we have red Bonyth, who is blatantly false advertising here, as he is in fact the blue Protoss. Freaking Bonyth, man. So yes, for those of you who are wondering why Bonyth is still playing despite being guaranteed a top 8 slot already due to his previous success, it is because depending on how the final 8 rankings end up, you may get the chance to play against Zeke, and Bonyth does not want to play against Zeke, so he's actually going for the win here to try and make sure that he gets the first seed, because True Touch, by the way, is also playing, so True Touch is also gunning for the first seed. Because whoever gets the first seed will not have to play against Zeke in the 8-man playoffs, which means you'll have a much better chance of getting into the top 2. So the way this works is there's 4 open qualifiers. Depending on how you score, you get a different amount of points. Top 8 will play next weekend in an 8-man playoff round. I believe it's a double elimination bracket, and the top 2 from that double elim bracket will be invited to play in the LAN event in the Lucca Esports Cathedral in Italy and compete for a $16,000 US prize pool. That's right, and they will have their travel and hotel expenses paid by the ESL organization. It's a mind-blowing tournament that we have going on here, especially for StarCraft Remastered. So everybody wants to get in on this action. Now, Bonyth going for the patented 2-gate build. Patented, of course, because Bonyth has insane probe micro. By the way, for any of you young Protosses struggling with PvZ, I asked Bonyth on his stream, I was like, hey Bonyth, I can't win PvZ, what should I do? He's like, Sayle, make 2 gateways, and everything will be fine. And I was like, oh, I see. So there you go, guys. You know, Bonyth, doing exactly as he says. He's making 2 gateways to beat Zerg. Okay. Man, would be really cool to see Naugrim do well, though. I still kind of have a special place in my heart for all the old Templars of Twilight guys. I mean, you know, they are very much a part of my StarCraft childhood. In the early days of StarCraft, before I really knew anything about the pro scene or about, build orders or Team Liquid, I searched for Gosu StarCraft highlights on YouTube, and I found a Templars of Twilight highlight video, and ever since then, I watched it every single day before laddering to hype myself up while I was like D+ on IC Cup. That's how I did it. Oh man, those were the good days. I actually, at that time also, so I was in university, right? I was in college, and my laptop screen was cracked, so I couldn't see half the screen, so I actually put StarCraft on a USB stick. Oh, hold that thought. Zealot versus Zerg being attack going on here. Oh, looks like, oh! By the way, I hope my mom's not listening to this story, but basically I put StarCraft on a USB stick, and I went to my university's computer lab, and I would actually just play StarCraft off of the USB stick on the computer lab computers. I would go like really late at night so no one else was there. And I would just ladder through the night off a USB after watching the Templars of Twilight highlight video. Those were some good times, man. Good times. Anyway, the Sunken Colony has finished, so that's going to be pretty much the end of this attack. Meanwhile, Naugrim has taken the back mineral only as a third base. Didn't get scared into canceling that, and it looks like Bonyth not taking the gas yet. He's going to take the Nexus here, the protected Nexus in the mineral only. This actually makes Outsider really nice for the 2-gate. Is this guy standing on like a lava pocket? Dude, you gotta move, man. You're gonna like fall in and kill yourself. That seems really dangerous. And And looks like the gas taken now after the Nexus in the back, as we can see. And just standing all the Zealots here just to threaten, to keep Bonyth, or sorry, to keep Naugrim scared. Ugh, sorry, gotta move my little biscuits here so my cat doesn't sit on them. I don't know how many of you guys have cats, but the freaking cat hair gets everywhere, man. You know, like I was trying to eat some grapes yesterday and there's just cat hair all over them. It's like, come on, man. Alright, the Zealots are moving in again. Zergling's trying to block, Drone's trying to block. That's a lot of Zealots, 6 Zealots. Can they break up the ramp? The Sunken is doing a lot of damage here, but all the Zerglings are falling. Can the Zealots break up? Only 2 drones remaining. 4 Zealots are gonna make it to the base. He actually breaks into the main base. 4 Zealots running straight for the drone line. They're gonna see the lair timing. And this is super bad for Naugrim. The spawning pool even is gonna be under attack here. Can he take down this spawning pool? It's at half health. He's taking a lot of damage. He's gonna fight the Zerglings now, but he needs the Zerglings to buy time. He doesn't need to just straight up engage. He needs to just constantly force the Zealots to stop attacking the spawning pool. Only 2 Zealots do remain. Are they gonna try and finish it off? It's super low on health, but it looks like Naugrim might save this. He's not mining gas, by the way. It's at 130. It's at 100. 76. 76 HP, can he get it? He's gonna right click it, 8 HP, 1 hit, and it's dead. Bye-bye. Wow, what a huge win there for Bonyth, killing so many Zerglings, killing drones, killing the spawning pool. Oh my god. Alright, well, it looks like the Zealot. Oh, gonna try and get some more kills, but not quite gonna do. Oh, he's gonna go back. Oh! This freaking Zealot, man, he actually got it. I can't believe it. Oh man, that's unlucky. He hasn't even rebuilt the spawning pool yet. He's building a spire now. Oh, he wants to build a pool, but he's getting blocked. Wait, what? Wait, Bonyth is basically double expanding. Wait, what? That's so fast. That is so greedy. Bonyth just made another Nexus. And I guess to be fair, if your opponent can't make Zerglings and can't make Hydralisks, what are you really going to be afraid of, right? There's nothing that can actually attack this and kill it. So Bonyth is just taking an insanely fast third base right here. That is so ballsy. Looks like Overlord guy. Gonna get taken down. See, the thing is, that Sayle attack, not only did that kill a bunch of stuff, but it also gave him a full scout of the base, right? He came in through here, he saw the main, and then he went to the third base. So he saw everything there was to see. So the first Corsair doesn't need to go scout. He can just kill the first 2 Overlords, and it's completely fine. By the way, Sinistro in the chat is giving us an update. Apparently True Touch went 2-1 against Not For You. So True Touch still fighting for that top seed. Man, can you guys imagine if the finals is actually True Touch versus Bonyth, who both have already secured their slots? Like, I think if these guys didn't even play today, they would have been guaranteed top 8. But they're playing their hearts out in the finals because they don't want to play Zeke in the 8-man bracket. Run away. You did it. And look at this. It's a 3-base Protoss at 8 minutes, 8.5 minutes into the game. And the Zerg can do nothing. Look at the supply difference as well. 69 to 35. A 69 supply. See, Bonyth is a master of all things. Anyway, second Sunken defense. Naugrim is in really bad shape right now. He is in super bad shape. And now the 10 speed zelts are running in here. Can he actually get into the base? He needs to block. There's a Mutalisk on the field. That's gonna do, 1 Mutalisk is going to do virtually nothing. 2 Mutalisk is also not going to do much. But 3 Sunken Colonies is going to do a lot of damage. And I don't think this is actually going to break in this time. It's going to be quite close. Do they have +1? They do not have +1. They're taking a lot of damage. One of the Sunkens is actually going to die right here. And it looks like Naugrim holds the second attack. Look at that. Nice hold there by Naugrim. And the Mutas are out. But the thing is now, The mutas are out, but there's already 4 Corsairs. Is he getting +1? He is getting +1 air weapons. He's going to have 5 Corsairs pretty soon. Look at this, trapped in the probe here so that he can stack the Corsairs. These mutas are going to do nothing, and Naugrim is going to be so sad. He's got another drone here, by the way, potentially to take a double gas. But this is really bad for Naugrim. And Naugrim, by the way, you know, he's one of those players who's kind of just below the cutoff for the top 8. So he needs this just to qualify. He's playing for a chance to qualify, whereas Bonyth is playing for his seed. So this is like a really interesting matchup here. I actually really love the way this point system works, how every match matters, even down to the end. Even for players who already qualified, it still matters to get a better seeding. I just think that's so cool. I just think, you know, that just makes things so much more interesting, I feel. But anyway, it looks like the mutas are now being pushed back. And the spawning pool has been remade, as well as an evolution chamber. It looks like he knows he can't fight in the air, so he's actually going to have to make a spore, which is really bad for him. Meanwhile, he's taking the double gas hatchery as expected, but now the Zealots coming back. They do have their +1 this time. That is so many Zealots. It looks like something like 15 Zealots, or 17 Zealots in this attack. 2 more Sunkens are being made. One of the Sunkens earlier was killed off. They're actually getting walled off by the Hydrodent. You can see they're kind of getting blocked a little bit. The mutas getting picked off by the Corsairs. No, the Corsairs now having to run from the Scourge, but the Zealots are all up in the natural expansion. The drones trying to block here, but the Zealots just going to kill everything. They're not going to go for the run by this time. They're just going for the kill. You can see on the minimap, the Corsairs running all the way back to the Protoss base, but the non-stop pressure from Bonyth is really taking its toll. Look at the supply difference. Below 40 supply against over 100 now. The last Sunken is going to fall. One Zealot going to run into the main base, going to kill some drones. All the Sunkens dead. The drones actually managed to kill off the Zealot. But oh my god, another wave! It's the second wave! But he's pulling back now because there are 6 mutas overhead, and he does not want to deal with that until the Corsairs can come back. Presumably that's Dragoon range. Looks like a bit of a probe strike going on at the mineral only. Alright, and here we go. Moving into the natural yet again. Emergency Sunkens are on the way, but this could be the death blow here. And look at this, all the mutas are going to fall to these Corsairs. They do have their +1 now. Look at them just annihilating everything in the air. This has got to be GG for Naugrim. He wants to fight it out. It's still a best of 3, so this isn't over by any means. But GG from Naugrim. Bonyth takes game number 1. Whew. What a beast. Man, that Zealot run by with the spawning pool snipe. Insane. And it looks like I will be hosting up the next game on Fighting Spirit. And at the top left position as the orange Protoss, we do have red Bonyth. At the bottom right as the yellow Zerg, we do have TOT Naugrim. So Bonyth up 1-0 in this series. And I wonder if he's going to 2-gate again. Cross-map Fighting Spirit is not the best spawns for 2-gate opening, and you know, gateway expand and stuff is all fine. Bum ba bum. Alrighty, let's see what he's gonna do. Yeah, he's just gonna build the pylon down here as well. Pretty sure he will gateway expand. Bonyth has possibly the best Zealot micro, I would say, among all the foreign Protosses. He just has absolutely fantastic Zealot control. And the fact that he's sending his probe back to return those minerals means he's almost certainly building the gateway here. Gateway. Alright, since he's gonna build his gateway, I'll take a drink of water. Perfect. Sorry guys, my voice is finally starting to give after after all of the hours of casting. But I shall soldier on. No rest for the wicked. Wait. No, wait, that's not right. That implies I'm wicked. Guys, I promise you I'm not wicked. I'm very nice. Right, Cat? Right? Come on, Cat, say something. Oh, can we get the block? Oh, he was 1 hex off, I think. He was like right here when the hatchery was built. Super duper close. And the drone scout is going to see the gateway. It looks like the probe actually did check the left side, by the way. I wasn't paying attention, but the probe came here, didn't see an overlord, and actually went down straight to the bottom right. Which is a trick that I'm finding is increasingly risky against Zergs nowadays, because they scout in weird, or not weird, but they don't scout that way anymore. Because you can see Naugrim scouted, instead of scouting vertically, oh no, wait, no. Oh no, never mind, no, Naugrim did scout that way. Okay, so if Bonyth had been here, he would have seen it. Okay, never mind, no, that would have still worked. Just kidding, guys, I'm trying to be too fancy with the analysis, trying to be all fancy. Okie dokie, so first Sayle is getting in here now. Now Overpull should be fine against this, especially since he saw it with the drone. Then again, Bonyth, with that micro, is pretty good. Oh, he loses the probe straight away though, that's pretty bad. Look at this guy though, what? Oh my god, this Zealot! Man, guys, when I grow up, I want to know how to Zealot micro like Bonyth. Like, I want to be this Zealot when I grow up. You see this Zealot? That's who I want to be. Alright, I don't want to be him anymore. You see this Zealot? That's who I want to be when I grow up. Get him, Zealot. Get him. Get him. Look at that. Look, see, he's attacking the weak ones. You see, Zerg usually wants to pull back the damaged Zerglings, so you attack the full health ones, but he's deliberately targeting the damaged ones. And he was dancing around the... Look at this! And he's dancing around the higher health ones so they don't get their attacks in. Dude, Bonyth is a god. And meanwhile, the Nexus is done. Gas is on the way. 2 Zealots coming in here again. They're facing 7 Zerglings. I think he can actually win this if he micros it well, which he will. Yep. Look at that. He's doing it. This is actually so painful if you're a Zerg. You're just like, oh god, Zealots are OP, man. Oh man, oh look at this, 1 drone falling. Wait, is Bonyth just gonna win with his 1 gateway Zealot pump? This micro is unreal. Oh man, he finally gets that with the drone help. He's got the 3rd base, but nothing's happening over here. Ah, got the last one. 1 more Zealot coming down though. It's like Overlords just chilling in the corners. That is great. That is so cool. And look at this. The other thing to note is not only is he microing these Zealots. Oh, I think he made a mistake there. I think he tried to click the damaged one. Look at that. He's left clicking. I don't know actually how he does this. I need to watch Bonyth stream more. Bonyth streams, by the way. He has to be left clicking all of the Zerglings to see which one is a low health. Obviously, after you've been fighting them for a while, you know. But like in that case, there's no way for him to know which one was the most damaged. So he had to left click the one that was at red health and then right click that one to kill it, right? So that was pretty awesome. Building a 2nd cannon now, just for safety. And he's going Stargate Citadel. But, Bonyth, man, taking care of everything at home while killing so many lings. Looks like we're gonna have 5 hatch before lair here. 5 hatch before lair from Naugrim, a build we're seeing increasingly more nowadays. I think I must have seen this, like, I'm pretty sure I casted at least 3 or 4 games with the CVP build yesterday. And Templar Archives. Very good stuff. 2nd gateway, all good. 3rd gateway, all good. 4th gateway? And he doesn't have money. And there's the 5 hatch Hydra with no lair. In this case, it definitely makes a lot of sense to take your close 3rd. I think a lot of Zergs I think most Zergs still take the close third on this map. It's kind of interesting. It goes back and forth. So for a while, there was a period where in the vast majority of ZVPs, the Zergs would take another natural as a third, and taking the close third was unusual. I distinctly remember at one point, I think only by Hero, the Korean player, regularly took his close third, and every other Zerg player took another natural. And I was saying how it didn't seem very good to me to take this close third because you don't get a free fourth base, and the meta has completely shifted, and now the Zergs almost always take the close third on Fighting Spirit instead, and taking the other natural is actually not something I see very much anymore. And it's so cool to me how these meta shifts are still happening. You know, like every now and then I see threads on Team Liquid or whatever people saying, oh, they should update the balance or make a patch or something because the meta is getting stale. But I mean, 12 years or after the last patch, or 10 years, I don't know, when was the last patch? It was a long time ago, right? Like 10 plus years after the last patch, on a map like Fighting Spirit that has been played like 1 trillion times, you still have big meta shifts. The difference between taking this base and this base is huge. It's a completely different style, and yet we're still seeing these changes. I just find that so interesting. Anyway, we're gonna have the classic double DT kind of cheesy timing here. If Zerg doesn't play this right, he can actually just lose the game instantly. We saw True Touch actually lose instantly to this against Bonyth on Circuit Breaker, and because when you have no lair, your overlords are all gonna die, and the DT is gonna be untouchable. One DT actually fell, but it looks like this build's actually gonna work again. I cannot believe it. This build is actually so good against 5-hatch before lair. Oh my god, dude, I need to learn this build from Bonyth, man. It's like, it's the 2DT, 8 speedlot timing or something. You just go in there, you kill his overlords, and you run in with all the zealots, and then your DTs have the massive DPS to kill everything else. So your zealots tank the first few shots until you can actually kill the overlords. And I mean, Naugrim's is completely dead here. He is 100% dead from this attack. Not even counting the fact that Bonyth is taking his third base at the 12 o'clock. Like, by the time I was too busy faffing about talking about, meta shifts and all that kind of nonsense. But while that was happening, Bonyth just made 2 DTs and won the game. Oh my god. Look at this. The DT's just blocking the ramp. There's no look, the overlords are slow. He's made another one here, but the 2 Corsairs are just gonna kill it. It can't even get into range of this guy. Oh wait, he's not blocking the ramp correctly. Whoops. Well, we were held position on the wrong place, but he killed 2 hatcheries here. The lair's done now, but it's too late. Oh my god, the thing's even still alive. Oh my god. It's DT, man. And look at this. Transfer to the third. Bonyth is 1 base ahead of the Zerg. He's gonna build cannons because he knows as long as he doesn't die to the counter, he wins the game. Is he really gonna kill this too? Oh! Oh! Oh, 86 HP. That's actually 3 shots. That's not that close. It looks close, but that's 3 DT hits is actually still fairly far away. Alright, well, that's a pretty quick knockout here for Naugrim, unfortunately. It's looking very much like we're going to see Bonyth versus True Touch. Wait, Bonyth? Oh my god, we're seeing Bonyth versus True Touch next. And that, oh my god, that's going to be the decider for the first seed, I think, because the Walt is out. Oh my god. What a beast. Wait. Here we go, here's the counter. He could counter the third. I don't think he knows the third is there, though. He doesn't think Bonyth has a third. There's no reason for Naugrim to actually think Bonyth already has a 12 o'clock. He's gonna run up there and be so confused. He's gonna be like, wait, you have this base already? Look, he doesn't even realize, he just right-clicks them here. Oh god. GG instantly from Naugrim. He sees how dead he is. And Bonyth takes the series 2-0 and knocks out Naugrim in the round of 8. That means, ladies and gentlemen, as predicted, we have Koget versus... Guys, we have an all-Polish semi-final. Guys, check this out. Bonyth makes it through to the semi-final against True Touch. All Polish. It was, wait, it was 5 Polish players already in the round of 8. And they all advanced. So an amazing PvZ here for the #1 seed. A great TvZ here for qualification. By the way, both of these matches are insanely important. Koget is just below the cutoff. Predator, I think, is quite a bit below the cutoff. So these guys need to win, I think, in order to qualify. And these guys need to win in order to get the top seed and not play Ziki in the next round. Or in the 8-man bracket. I think that's how that works. That's what Bonyth said. I'm just taking Bonyth's word for that.